Okay, hey everyone, I'm Froggy Fro, and I'm gonna do this is gonna be a CCC, playthrough of, Mario 64. I'm doing this just because I used to be a speedrunner, and it's always because I've liked pushing games to their limit, but, I found that, the, like, the requirements of practice with speedrunning has just been massively unappealing to me. What I liked about it was just sort of like, oh man, there's all these like cool glitches, oh, there's all this cool stuff you can do. There's all this cool stuff you can do in the game. And that's of course there, but so much of it is now let me, grind out these movements and get this and this and this all perfect. And like I don't find speedrunning most games to be a particularly, I don't know, for me personally, like, it's just not a discipline I enjoy improving at, because it's so mechanical. But I've always just appreciated the routing and everything surrounding the runs itself. So I'm starting this just as a way to maybe have that fun of pushing games to the limits again in a way that isn't like I have to force myself to do something I don't want. So, we'll see how many of these I do. I'm definitely going to finish this one, because I've done this challenge many times, and I quite enjoy it. I have a few other things I might want to do in the future, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. So what the CCC challenge is I'm just going to be diving around randomly doing movement and stuff while I talk, but it's Coinless Capless Cannonless, and it's exactly what it sounds like. In this game, there's coins, there's cannons, and there's caps, which are like power-ups. And we're going to try to beat the game without getting any of those three. The structure of the game is that there's 15 courses. This is barring, of course, like secret stars throughout the castle. There's 15 courses, and each course has 7 stars in it. There's 6 main stars, and then there's the 100 coin star. But one of the 6 main stars is always a red coin star. So we can't get the 100 coin star, and we can't get the 100 coin star, and we can't get the red coin star. So that caps us at a maximum of 5 stars per stage. But we won't always be getting 5 stars in each stage, because there's several situations where stars besides just the red coin star and the 100 coin star are impossible to get. And when those arise, I'll mention them. I'm gonna vaguely assume you've seen this game before. I'm not gonna be like explaining extremely basic stuff, but I'll explain what I'm doing. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's skip a cutscene there and start the run. First level over here, Bob Battlefield. I'm gonna just go through the levels in order. The nice thing is, I don't have to like come back here with the wing cap, because I obviously can't use the wing cap. So I'm just gonna go through all the levels in the game one at a time and tear through it. So this is Bob Battlefield. We'll be getting 4 out of the 5 stars, I believe, here. Yeah, I'm gonna always say that, right, we have a maximum of 5, but there's an additional one we can't get. This is the first star in the game. You're just supposed to go up to the top of, oops. Oh, okay. That was almost really bad. Alrighty. If I get a coin, I'm gonna just hit F1 immediately and reset. So I'm just gonna wall kick up like this, and we just need to get up to fight the boss and get the first star. This one's pretty boring because casually there's no obstacle. You're not supposed to use a cannon. You're not supposed to use a cap, and there's no coins in our path. So nothing here is very challenging. Just need to grab this star and move on. So it's actually, barring out all red coin stars and 100 coin stars, it is possible to get every star in the game. Every star in the game that isn't a red coin star or 100 coin star, you can get it Coinless Capless Cannonless. However, not all of these are RTA viable. So I'll only be getting the RTA viable ones, of which I think there's 77, but I could be wrong. I think there's 77 that are reasonable to get RTA, and I will be doing 76 of them because one of them is extremely difficult, and I don't really want to subject myself to it. Yeah, Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm gonna stutter. I'm not gonna redo commentary at all. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take what I get here with this. So yeah, there's the fun thing about this is you could beat this game with 0 stars if you know the speedrunning tech. A lot of that's hard. It's relatively easier to beat the game with 16 stars. That's like a very introductory level speedrun of this. But I'm gonna forego all that. So I'm gonna make this not only CCC, but I'm gonna beat the game without any without skipping any of the requirements in any of the star doors. That's gonna require me to get 70 stars. The first door requires 8 stars to open. The second requires 30. The third requires 50, and the final one requires 70. So I'm gonna have to get 70, and like I said, I'm going to be getting 76 because I'm gonna do all the ones that are reasonable RTA. Okay, so this is Racing Koopa the Quick. It is exactly the same as the previous star. There is no difference. I'm just gonna go up the exact same way I did last time. And that'll be that. The next two are gonna be a little more interesting after this, so look forward to that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do one stage per video because I think that'll be like too short. So I'm just probably gonna like record until I get like 30 minutes and then call that an episode, and we'll just move from there. Yeah. Now we just wait for him to get up here. I always liked the beginning of this, just because it's literally 2 stars back to back that nothing is different on, that are not challenging at all, kind of as a warm-up. So yeah, next one we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to go. Oops. We're gonna have to go to the island over there, which you're supposed to shoot. You're supposed to use a cannon and shoot up there, but we don't have that, so I'm gonna have to do it without a cannon, which is pretty easy. But yeah. I'm also going to fuck stuff up in this a lot. I haven't done this in a while, and I'm not I am deliberately not preparing for this. I'm just gonna kind of see how things play out. So this is the first one where I may just mess everything up, and it may take me 10 minutes to do this. There's there's 3 ways that I know of off the top of my head to get up to the top of the. There's 3 ways to get up there without the cannon or without the wing cap. One of them is you go right here, you long jump into this wall, you get a firstie there, and then you just jump dive. Firstie is if you wall kick, your speed depends on the frame you hit the A button when you get into the wall, and if you hit A on the first frame, which I'm trying to demonstrate and failing, you'll see there's no stars, and Mario will actually maintain like a lot of his speed going into the wall, coming out of the wall. And you need that much speed because you need to clear this gap, which is quite formidable. I'm not going to be doing it that way. I've never done that successfully, and I don't intend to try. There's a pretty easy way to do it, with just a long jump from the top, which I'll try. And if that doesn't work, I'll go down and get the shell, which is even easier. So yeah, if I just line a long jump up right here and do it, it'll make, but I might miss. I forget exactly when you have to do it. So okay, there you go. Not too hard. And there you go. The other way is you can get a shell, and then with a shell, you'll have enough speed to just clear it from that the spot I was showing you earlier. But yeah, it's just it's slow, and shells are kind of unwieldy in this game, so I just kind of like to do it like that. Okay, so I said we'd be getting 4 out of the 5 stars, and the reason is this might be obvious for people who have played the game, but I'll just. Yeah, this might be obvious for people who have played the game, but I will just say this all out. So the 1 star is you go onto that, yeah, you go onto the island, and then you get the wing cap, go into a cannon, and then shoot up there and collect 5 coins in the sky. So all of those are That makes this extremely difficult. And like I said, you could do this with a TAS. It's possible. You have to, I believe, move the coins out of the way and then get like hyperspeed with like backwards long jumps and stuff, and it's just a mess. So this one is not viable for a human to do. This one over here is. If I come over here, this is literally just all you have to do for the star is pound down Chain Chomp's post. But unfortunately, there's a red coin on it, so we can't do it that way. So we're gonna have to do it the fancy way, which I will explain this actually after I do it. It's gonna take me several tries, and I have no way of healing myself when I mess this up. So yeah, basically, if you grab a bomb as it's exploding, it will like push you backwards, and that's the speed at which it pushes you backwards. You can use to just clip straight through the wall. Okay, that was a bad angle, yeah. And so, yeah, normally I'll like go for this once, and then I'll just pound the damn post down, but I don't have much of a choice this time. So we'll do this until I get it. I do this in a weird way. That's not gonna be enough, yeah. Let me go all the way down, and then it'll be at least the same as I'm used to. I also can't just, like, long jump straight at the bomb, or I hit the fucking red coin there, so, like, okay. Oh god, I jumped way too high that time. And the nice thing is you can actually pause the game and check how many coins you have in a level. So we'll make sure all those say 0, and then we'll just never activate the cannons and never go into the wing cap stages, or never go into the cap stages, and we'll be good with that. It doesn't save your coin count in it doesn't save your coin count in like Bowser stages and stuff like that. But yeah, I still won't get coins in it. I'll just have to keep track. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be, because like I'm so used to like I have like muscle memory to do this, because I've done it enough, where I'll just come up here and then I'll turn the camera and I'll long jump right that way, but I always get the red coin. So I have to like, I'm just trying to like vibe this out. Oh my god, yeah. That was a little late. The speed you get depends on like how far into the bomb exploding animation you are. That should be good. Yeah, and you just throw the bomb there, he knocks you through the fence, and then we're here. This gate only has collision on one side, so if I like step through it, it'd push me back out. But we're not gonna do that. Alright, I'm sorry everyone had to watch that. That's Bub on Battlefield. Yeah. And I said I would be getting, I said I'd be getting, a 76, but it might be 75, because I'm probably not going to do one thing in WOMPs, which is the second level that we're going to right now. So yeah, we're gonna get 4 out of 5 here as well. All 5 are possible, and all 5 are RTA viable. But one of them's a bit nasty, so I'll show that off first. Gonna have to platform around these coins, but it'll be okay. Okay, so there's a star in the wall here. You can see the shadow of it actually still. You're supposed to get in the cannon, and if you shoot at the corner of the wall, it breaks it open, and then you can run and get the star. But obviously we can't do that. There's a way to do it without, and that's I think I could be misremembering this. Oh, okay. I was like, I saw myself falling, and then I was like, oh wait, I know what's underneath that. Yeah. So there's like a 2-pixel window on this edge. I think it is actually 2 pixels. I could be wrong. Where you can actually ledge grab that tiny. You can see the sliver if I angle it like this. It's like going just diagonally down the wall. You can grab ledge grab that sliver for like 1 frame before it knocks you down. But if you're in the right position, that's enough time for Mario's hand to touch the star, and you just or not his hair. Ledge grabbing in this game is weird, but like if you are like ledge grabbed, Mario's hitbox is actually where he's standing right now is his hitbox. I think that's just so like if enemies come up to you, they knock you off the ledge. So like for 1 frame when you grab the ledge, your hitbox is literally standing inside the star and you get it. And there's a really convenient, essentially 100% setup for it. But you go across this plank and get these coins. So the only way I have to do it is literally just this, and hope that I am on the right pixel, which I'm not gonna do because it's agonizing. It actually is. You can't even do before the setup. There was like a semi-consistent way that people would do it, but it is you run across the plank and then run off at a certain time. And I can't go across the plank at all. So I'm gonna skip that one because it's absolutely awful. My only idea would be I could clone all 5 coins. No, but they're aligned, so that wouldn't even make them go away. Yeah, it's not something worth doing. So I just grabbed that star very quickly. You're supposed to shoot a cannon to that one too, but it's pathetically easy. Okay. So apart from that, everything apart from those two, everything here is pretty much just straightforward. You're never supposed to, yeah. All these other ones don't normally require, in like normal play, none of these other ones are going to normally require coins or cannons. Yep, just fighting the boss, and we'll get this done. Yeah, I don't know. I figured something like this would be fun, so I'm gonna go through with it. We'll see how it goes. It'll probably be 7 episodes, because I'll probably do like 10 stars per episode-ish. You know my prediction. I'm gonna try one thing. Technically, this isn't required for the challenge. Yeah, I'll give it 1 shot. It's annoying with this red coin here. So you're supposed to get the owl to go into this. To go into this guy over there. You're supposed to get on the owl. And then just fly in, which I will do. But there's a pretty precise like triple jump wall kick thing you can do to just get in it normally. Yeah, so that it looks like that, but I was on a bad frame of the wall kick, I think. I don't know exactly. It's fairly precise. You can wall kick there and then clip through the, or like go over the top. So we're just going to grab this star, and I'll do that normally. I don't really feel like going for that, because it's kind of precise and not as cool as some of the stuff later in this run. And I said I'll be averaging 10 stars per episode, but there's going to be episodes like this where I'm probably going to get like 15 to 20 stars. And there's going to be episodes where I literally get 1 star. Probably 2 episodes where I get 1 star. And we'll have to like... Where am I going? Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show this. Watch this. Oh crap! Face away. Here. This is my favorite thing in the whole fucking game. It's so funny. Ah, fuck! I turned. That's so fun. That's so fun to do though. Like water in this game is very strange. The hitbox of water will extend down very far. So like even though this is, you're not even supposed to swim in that water, you can still like get into it, and it'll put you You can still, like, get into the water from underneath this, underneath here. You can still get into the water and it'll just clip you up. Okay. Yeah, so all this is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna do Cool Mountain, and I'm gonna do Bowser 1, and then I'm gonna call it there, probably. We'll see. I wanna make these like around 30 minutes apiece, so yeah. I'm doing Cool Mountain because we're actually only gonna get 2 stars out of Cool Mountain. Yeah. And I'll explain that as we go. It's interesting the way this works. But I'll get those 2 stars first. First star in Cool Mountain is to go into. Yeah, I'll explain it first. I'll get those stars later. The first star is you go into this house here, and there's a secret slide inside, and you go down, and then when you finish the slide, you get a star. The second star is you have to do a race with a guy. There's a penguin in there, and you have to race him down the slide. As you can see, there's no way I'm getting into this. You can do some, like, crazy fancy shit with this penguin. You, like, walk him up this slope over here, and then, yeah, but you have to be in, like, the location. And if you, like, you walk him up this slope, and then he clips you through the wall if he's in the right spot. And then you'll fall through the wall, and you can hit the loading zone from underneath instead. I'm not going to try to do that. It's a nightmare. But because of that, I can't get either of the stars in there. I said I'd only get 2 stars, though, and those are 2 of them, but there's a 3rd star I can't get. And I will now start doing the star as I talk, because I'm almost done with this. The reason is... the reason for that is there's a thing called, like, I forget the name of it, but the level map changes depending on, I'm just getting this quickly. The level map changes depending on what star you select. I mean, there's plenty of instances throughout the game, like, but even in this level, the penguin doesn't appear until you've beaten the slide once. So on star 1, the penguin doesn't appear. On star 1, the penguin doesn't appear. On star 2, the penguin will then appear, and you can do it. Other things are like the staircase in Big Boo's Haunt only appears after you get the 1st star, because you're supposed to, like, kill all the ghosts on the ground floor and then fight the guy, and then it lets you go up, finally, to the higher levels. Or to the upper floors of the, whatever it is, to the upper floors of the mansion. So this is like a thing throughout the game. That owl in the tree in Womps only appears after star 2. But in order to make sure you don't skip stars, the way the selection works is if there are different maps, it chooses or if there are different, like, layouts of the course, it chooses the one. If you select a star, it'll pick that one. But if there's a blue star, so a star you haven't gotten, to the left of the star you pick, it will instead have the layout of that blue star. So even though I just got the 6th star in the course, if I pick this, it will give me layout 1. And the problem is that I believe layout 5... layout 5 is... so 4 is the red coin star. I can't get 4 no matter what. There's nothing I can do. Star 5 requires a specific layout, because that's the one where you have to get the snowball guy to roll down the hill. But you can't trigger that until you've cleared star 4, right? Or otherwise it'll be giving you the layout from before star 5. And there's no way to clear star 4. So stars 1 and 2 I can't get because I don't want to try to clip through the wall. But even if I did clip through the wall and get them, there's just no way to get star 5. I'm permanently locked in, like, a course version before star 5. So with that, I can only get 2 stars. I can get the one I just did, which is just kind of freely floating out there, and then I get this one where I just need to ride this baby down the hill. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah. And that's that. So, Cool Mountain is absurdly fast because of that. It's, yeah, we only get 2. As this progresses, I'll be getting more and more stars out of the areas, yeah. And let's make sure 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, so we're all good. Yeah. At 10 stars, this is going to change here. I could go into this, and it's the wing cap level. But I'm not going to because I can't get the wing cap. Yeah. It's not only is it the wing cap level, but it's also, red coins, too. Okay, so we'll just do Bowser now. I'm saving, Jolly Roger Bay for next episode, probably. Every Bowser level has red coins in it, but obviously that's a star I can't get, so I'm just gonna do it normally. This part's not actually that bad. I can probably just, yeah, long jump around the outside like that. Okay, we're good. This part sucks. Oops, I'm just gonna, you can just triple jump over this, but it's a little annoying. Yeah, like that. This course has actually a lot of red coins to dodge, or coins in general to dodge. Yeah, like these are rough. I think if I just chill on the very edge here, I'll just go past it. Cool. And then I'm gonna want to go up because there's a red coin there and I don't want to get that. Oops. Okay, well, this works. And this, I'm just gonna go along the very edge. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there's a lot of like really inconveniently placed coins on that stage, but it's not too bad at all. Honestly, just getting the damn Bowser throw is gonna be harder. We'll just alley-oop it until he moves slightly forward each time, doesn't he? I actually wonder if I can get him like this. Okay. Just angle it a little better there. And that's that. And that's Bowser done. Alright, well that was roughly 30 minutes, so I'll call episode 1 here. Yeah, just kind of an introduction. There's like two interesting stars throughout there. Yeah, most of this is just pretty straightforward at this point, but it will soon not be that way. Next episode, we're doing JRB, we're doing Big Boo's Haunt, we're probably going to do the slide, and we might go to the basement if we have time. Things will get interesting in Wet Dry World, or at least the most interesting part is definitely Wet Dry World, and what am I saying? Wet Dry World and I'm zoning completely out. Dire Docks and Wet Dry World are the most interesting for sure. But we will, yeah, we got to get there first. Those two stages will probably be 1 star, have its own episode depending on how long it takes. I have to explain a lot, and it's going to take a while too. So we'll get there, but for now, we'll stop at 10. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.